Some parents furious after they say their fifth graders in a Wisconsin school district were taught the definition of gender identity during a sex education class. Parents Defending Education's Director of Outreach, Erika Sanzi, joining us this morning right here on the National Desk. And good morning to you. Great to see you.
Good morning.
So let's dive right into this. One of the lessons defines gender identity is how you feel and how you think about yourself when it comes to gender. So what are you hearing about this? Do fifth graders even understand what's being taught at this point?
No, I mean, fifth graders are 10 years old. Many of them still believe in Santa Claus. They climb into bed with their parents when they have a bad dream. They hide their teeth under their pillow. So the idea that these concepts are appropriate for them and not totally confusing to them is pretty absurd. And as you already know, we are seeing these lessons in lots of districts around the country. So this district in Wisconsin isn't unique, but certainly it deserves attention when fifth grade children are being confused this way in a class, that is, again, under the guise of sex education.
The district school nurse sent a letter to parents informing them of the lesson, the teaching material, and the opportunity to opt out, but there was no mention that students will be taught about gender identity, and parents are really upset over that. What are you hearing in regards to this?
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, certainly I guess we could give the district credit for sending a note home to parents and allowing them the option to opt out, though my suspicion is that they have an obligation to do that. That wasn't just a nice thing that they did. They probably have no option but to allow parents to opt out of these lessons. The fact that they left out the gender identity piece is very telling. And again, that is part of a pattern that we are seeing nationally as the issue of gender ideology in the schools. Again, as parents become more aware of this and realize that it's being taught in these classes and also, in other contexts in school, as that backlash grows, school districts are in many cases doing whatever they can to avoid the backlash by hiding the information. So I am not surprised that parents are upset about this, because they should have been told that it was going to be part of it. And also, I'm not surprised simply because we're seeing very similar reactions in other districts around the country.
I was going to ask you, how did you find out about this and in what context?
So copies of lessons and materials were sent to us by somebody in the district.
Wow. So can parents get a copy of this lesson plan? Where's it coming from?
That's actually a good question, and I don't have the answer to that, but they should certainly ask. They should, all instructional materials, including student surveys, can be viewed by parents under federal law. That law is called the Pupil Protection Rights Amendment. It's called the PPRA for short. Most school district personnel are never taught about this federal law, and therefore most districts are out of compliance. So I'm not sure at this point in this district whether parents have gotten their hands on this or whether it's made its way around, social media groups because of one or two whistleblowers, but certainly parents should ask to see the materials.
Right. And as you mentioned before, you were led on to this because someone sent you the material. How can someone contact you if they're concerned about something going on in their district and they want you guys to investigate or look into it?
They can reach out to us at defendinged.org. We have a way for people to submit, tips and reports. The vast majority ask to remain anonymous, and we always honor that. We do pursue things. We do not post anything on our website that we have not corroborated and vetted. So certainly, but if they have documents, materials, links, copies of minutes of school board meetings or videos of school board meetings or syllabi or anything like that, they are more than welcome to reach out to us if they have concerns, and we're more than happy to look into it for them.
All right. Parents Defending Education's Director of Outreach, Erika Sanzi, always great to see you. Thanks for joining us here on the National Desk. Hope you have a great week.
You too. Thanks for having me.